What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, More Too Saucy, back with another video. Isolation is probably one of the best cheat codes to exist. Reason being is because most people want to be distracted. And they're willing to do anything to be distracted. Even talk to people that they don't fuck with. Talk to people that they don't like. But because they want to pass time, and they want to be entertained, or they just feel lonely, right? They do this shit. You know what I'm saying? They gotta have these fake friendships and these fake relationships and these temporary flings and bullshit to keep themselves from actually facing themselves. And I mean, that's cool and all, but it's like, why live like that when you could have something real? Like, you can't have nothing real if you're not real with yourself. You have to be able to face yourself. You have to be able to face your thoughts. You have to be able to face your emotions, face who you are, understand who you are, understand why you do the things you do. That's important. But most people nowadays, they kind of miss out on that, or they skip that because they're always distracting themselves with bullshit, always distracting themselves with content, always distracting themselves with fucking anything that they possibly can do to distract themselves. And it's like you're never going to fully make changes and make major strides if you live like that. If you always have to be seen, if you always have to be in the light, if you always have to be the center of attention, if you always have to get that validation from other people that don't give a fuck about you, you're never going to grow. You're never going to amount to anything if you continue to live like that. And that's what I realized. It was a lot of people from my past that I really tried to help, but then I realized that these people don't even want to help them motherfucking selves. They don't even want to help themselves. So why waste my energy? Why waste my time trying to help these people if they don't even want to help themselves? They can't even look in the mirror and confront who they even truly are, what they're truly going through. It's like they're confused about everything. Everything is confusion. But it's only because you don't think for yourself. How are you going to be focused? How are you going to think? How? If you're always trying to be in the spotlight, if you're always trying to be around people, if you're always trying to talk to somebody, if you're always trying to, you feel me? If you can't even be alone, how will you be able to focus? It doesn't make sense. That's what I'm saying. It don't. How will you be able to think for yourself if you always around somebody? If you always next to somebody? If you always got to look at something? If you always got to see something? If you always got to be in some shit? When do you spend time to yourself? When do you take time for yourself? For your goals, for your dreams, for your aspirations? When do you take time? And these are questions that you have to ask yourself. Because a lot of people are distracting themselves willingly. Because they don't want to face what's in the mirror. They don't want to face the music. But the more you avoid it, it doesn't make it go away. It never goes away. It's still there. So the whole time you trying to avoid it and you trying to run, it's not going nowhere. It's still on your back. And that's why a lot of people stay stuck in the same fucking cycles, doing the same fucking thing for years on years on years. And the crazy thing is, a lot of people end up lying to themselves for so long that they end up believing that shit. Like, it's really cool. Like, I'm fine with this. I'm okay with this. Like, this is just how life is. Like, how can you lie to yourself so much that shit becomes true, but in the wrong way? It's not like you've been lying to yourself saying like, oh, I'm a millionaire, oh, I'm rich. Like I be saying that shit all the time because I know I'm rich. You feel me? But back to what I was saying. Bruh, it's not like you've been lying to yourself like that. You lying to yourself like, oh, yeah, I'm fine. Yeah, I did the right thing. Yeah, I'm him. Yeah, I'm her. Yeah, he want me. Yeah, she want me. Yeah, I'm gonna get married. Yeah. And that shit never happens. Let you tell it. Let you tell it. You get what I'm saying, though? That's how a lot of people stay stuck. Because they don't want to face the music. But the moment you isolate yourself is the moment you set yourself free. You know why? Because you face everything. Everything. Ain't no distractions. Ain't nobody around you. Ain't nothing. And once you're able to embrace that, oh, you dangerous. You dangerous. You real dangerous. You know why? Because most people, they miss things because they distract themselves. So it's a lot of things that you probably can see that they can't. It's a lot of things that you can probably think of that they can't. So you put yourself at an advantage because they're seeing what people have created. They're hearing what people are saying. They're seeing what people are doing. But you're not seeing none of that. You only seeing what you're doing. And this is what I call the lane. You know what I'm saying? This is what I call a lane. You know what I'm saying? This is what I mean by staying in your own lane. This is why you're in your own lane. Because you see nothing but you. You don't see nothing but your life. You don't see nothing but what you got going on. You don't see nothing else but what you're doing. While everybody else is, you're just like this. And people be wondering how I got where I got or how I'm doing what I'm doing. It's not because I looked at somebody else and was like, oh, I want to do that. It's because I literally just did this. That don't work. Okay, that works. Yeah, that works. Okay, cool. Oh, I like this. Okay. And while everybody's in my ear talking about some, oh, this not gonna work. Oh, why you want to do that? Oh, what? That. You know, this making more money than this. So why would you do that? I ain't pay attention to none of it. I'm still. This where the money at. Yeah, this is it. Because all that noise don't fucking matter. When you know the numbers, when you know the results, when you know the reality of the situation. All the lies don't fucking matter when you know the truth. You get what I'm saying? So understand, isolation can help you with a lot of things. It can help you get your schedule together. It can help you get your routine together. It can help you get your diet together. It can help you get yourself together. But you got to be willing to cut the distractions, to make the necessary sacrifices that you need to make in order to better your life. Don't just make sacrifices because I said do it. Make sacrifices for what you want to make sacrifices for. Because ain't nothing going to come without it. Ain't nothing going to come without sacrifice. Nothing. Nothing good. Nothing that's worth, you know what I'm saying? That's worth it. That's going to last. You know one thing that most people that's distracted have in common? They all want to take shortcuts. It's like they don't understand sacrifice. It's like they don't know what it is. They all want to take shortcuts. They see something online, I'ma do it. They don't know what it took to get there. They don't know what that person had to go through. They don't know what that woman had to go through, what that man had to go through, what those people had to do in order to get what they got. But I want it, and I'm willing to do anything to get it. Even if it means lying, even if it means stealing, even if it means cheating, even if it means they don't care about that shit. They just want the results so they can show people that they did it, so they can tell people that they did it. What type of lame ass shit is that? Understand, there are no shortcuts. There's none. There will never be shortcuts. I realize that the only reason why certain things happen is because there was some type of sacrifice made. It might have took that person years to get what they got, but you didn't see none of the work. You never know, like you really never know. For real. And it's crazy that I'm here now because I can talk about this shit now. Like, bro. For example, I'm going to be an entrepreneur within the next, I would say, 6 months to a year, right? I'm going to have my first business that I'm going to start up, right? Already in the works. So I can talk about this. I got into sales, right? I love sales. I fuck with sales, but I had to move to sell something else because I didn't like the industry that I was working in. So I went to the car business, started selling cars. After I started selling cars, about 5-6 months, they asked me to move to another department. I said, okay. I went to another department, really liked it, loved it, killed it, made hella bread, but I was only in there for 2 months. The manager of the store that I worked for was basically saying that it was some weird shit going on. He was basically trying to get me fired, right? For no reason at all. I didn't have no problems with nobody. I didn't do anything wrong. I was just making hella money. But I guess, people have to feel their power and use it, right? So he ended up taking me out of the position. And I was unfazed. I didn't stop. I just applied somewhere else. And I did what I had to do until it was time to leave. I got an opportunity somewhere else, and now I'm doing what I want to do where I'm at. Now, the thing is, the amount, now to you, it probably sounded like it was real simple, right? But none of it was simple. I spent hours not making anything, days not making anything, days getting turned down. It was like literally so many people that I got turned down by, so many things that I had to go through mentally, physically, emotionally. But I never let that shit stop me. I kept going. Because I knew that it was going to lead me to where I wanted to be at. And now I'm where I want to be at. And now it's going to be next levels to it. Now it's going to be levels, and it's going to go up. And it's going to keep going up. But it's because I don't care about that shit. I'm focused on getting to where I want to be at. I want to be free. I don't want to have to work for nobody. So I'm going to put that work in until I don't. And everybody else is different. You don't have to be doing what I'm doing or living how I'm living. But I'm just saying that as an example. When people ask me how I got to where I got to, shit. But it can even go further than that. Because my parents is entrepreneurs. And I watched them growing up. And then, you know what I'm saying? Like, it can go further. It can always go further. But people just see what you got now. And they see where you at now. And it's like, I need that. Ask that person what they went through. Ask that person what the fuck was going on. Ask them what they had to go through. There's no shortcuts. But yeah, man. That's it for the video. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Peace out, y'all.